Welcome to the weekly vibe where I do a one card reading each week for each sign. Just so you know, I shuffle the deck and pull the cards before I start the video because I know your time is precious. So this video is for my Aquarians and my Pisces. So let's start with our Aquarians. New career. Aquarians, are you looking for a new career? Are you thinking about a new career? This could be the validation you were looking for. This card signals a happy change in your work life, even if that change doesn't seem to be under your control. Rest assured that your career track is heading in the right direction and you are learning much needed skills and lessons along the way. The more you can stay focused on your highest visions, the smoother and faster you'll travel along your career path. However, do stay flexible as exciting new doors may open for you unexpectedly. This is a good time for you to make an employment change, provided that you've done planning and self-assessment first. Instead of impulsively switching jobs, you're guided to research, prepare, and then take action. You could find maybe even a side hustle, an exciting part-time job that, really kind of perks you up. It makes you happy. It might give you the experience you need if there is a certain direction you want to be moving in. You may be looking into starting your own business. You could also meet with a career counselor or, find a new business partner. There may be funding for a new business venture or even taking classes toward your new career. These are just ideas of how you can move forward, but this card is letting you know that you are on the right track and on the right path of, where you want to go in your career. It's just like the butterfly. This is the Butterfly Oracle for Life Changes deck, and the butterfly transforms. It starts as a caterpillar and transforms into this amazing flying creature. And it flits about, it flutters about, and it just kind of does its own thing in its own time. So remember, don't just quit your job though. Put some thought into it, put some work into it. Don't just impulsively leave. Do the research, prepare, and then you can take action. You don't want to leave yourself hanging out in the breeze, just flailing in the wind, because that will not work for you. So that pretty much doesn't work for anybody. There is luck that comes along, and if you truly believe and are positive about it, but do you really want to put yourself in a place of stress? It's hard to be positive when you are stressed. So Aquarians, do the planning, do the self-assessing, and then decide what path you want to take. Take the classes. Again, if it's something that you're looking into, but you don't want to leave your full-time job, try a part-time job. Just do it on the side, maybe on the weekend. It might be something that you really enjoy, that you can make money at, that will lead you again down a new career path and towards the path where your heart really is. Now, if your heart is into the job that you are doing, if this is the place where you're happy, where you thrive, and then you just love going to every single day, then just know that you are on the right career path. If there's an advancement that you want to make, take the classes. Let your boss know that you are open for advancing, that you would, like to explore different positions in the company. See what the job or your workplace has to offer you. But just remember, you do not have to stay in the same place. You are in charge of your career, and you are in charge of the changes that come with your career. So that is for my Aquarians. For my Pisces, self-care. So my Pisces out there not taking care of themselves? Are they running themselves ragged? Pisces, are you serving from an empty vessel? Have you run yourself into the ground? Before a butterfly emerges with beautiful wings, it spends time in its cocoon. Similarly, this card is asking you to retreat for some much-needed rest and self-care. If you are breathing a sigh of relief upon hearing this, that's another sign of the need for a healing pause. Self-care can take many forms, but the important thing is for you to look after yourself in a way that promotes your happiness, health, and high energy. This may involve a detox of your diet or getting away from any harsh energy. Take great care of yourself and you will fly high and free like a butterfly. You could simplify your life. You could assert yourself and learn to say no. Those are just some of the suggestions that the card makes, but A lot of times we get so busy we forget to take time for ourselves. And it looks to me, Pisces, that this card is aiming itself at you. But don't feel bad, because in this week's reading, this also came up for the Gemini. So I will suggest to you what I suggested to them. If you have a hard time making time for yourself, just take 5 or 10 minutes to, just, if there's a podcast you like, if there's music you like, or maybe a short TV show that you like, maybe a bubble bath, a longer shower, quiet time in the morning or in the evening, just whatever it is that you need to do for yourself, take that time out of your day, take that pause, because this isn't really a suggestion. This is a card that is telling you, basically telling you, that you need to slow down, take a step back, take a pause, and refill your cup, because your vessel is empty and you're serving from an empty vessel. And this is what happens when we ignore self-care. So, Pisces, self-care, that's your job for the week. If you try to make time for yourself every single day, eventually it will become a habit, and eventually you will make self-care time for yourself each day. If your days do get super duper busy and you don't have time to really make that time, try to at least make it once or twice a week. Maybe a little bit more if you can slip it in, like bonus days of self-care. But it could be a massage, it could be a long walk, it could be just going to a favorite restaurant to have dinner. Even if it's by yourself, it's okay. You could go have coffee somewhere, or a pastry, at a nice little cafe with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, or whatever it is that you like to drink. So, again, whatever it is that you choose, be sure this week and anytime going forward, when you feel like you're serving from an empty vessel, to practice self-care. So that's all we have for this week, my Pisces and my Aquarians. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you next week. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.